2014, and we will congratulate you for the victory. And here's something what you have to tell about your race. We take it in order with each runner, and you have on the screen all the runners, and they are sitting here in the same order as they run in the team. So we start with Kirill Nikolov, Bulgarian runner in Kalaman Rasti's team. Your tactic before the start?
No special tactics. I know I was strong enough to take the lead, and I tried a couple of times, but I was a bit surprised of the course because it was not so many route choice legs as I expect. It was more straight running, so I didn't do any mistakes, and I just had long workings in the beginning and at the end. I was happy with my race, and I think it was good enough.
Yes. And we give the microphone to Juuso Metsola on the second team, Finnish runner, on the second leg, of course. And your things about the race.
Yes, usually I have been the second team runner, and this is my 4th year in Kalaman Rasti, and finally I'm in the first team, and this was actually quite easy to make performance that is enough for the victory because we have so strong team, and after Kirill I just try to stay in the group, and until second TV control I didn't make any mistakes, but I have some problems in the end, and I lost almost 1 minute, but it was enough because we had Jere on the 3rd leg, and after 2.5 controls they were all together, so I guess it was no meaning for the 2 first legs with this tactic or leg order.
And you were 2 minutes and 4 seconds behind the lead, and it was a very good start for the team. Before on the 3rd race, Jere Pajonen, and your things.
Well, it was pretty obvious before the race that it will restart after the 3rd leg with less teams, and my only mission for the leg was to be in the top group. And first 2 controls I was quite offensive, and then we caught the leading group on the way to the 3rd control. Then I just let the others do the work and try to be on the map and make it sure that we are going the right way. Of course we made a few stupid mistakes, but I think this was what was my goal, and I succeeded to reach it.
And we take the 4th runner, Hanno Airila.
Thank you. Yeah, I was prepared for like small start when there was coming a big group from the 3rd leg, and my tactics was to focus very much on my own orienteering, because normally then you find your own controls, and now it was working quite well. I had good contact with the map, and I think I was leading the group the first half of the race. And the terrain was very challenging. We were maybe expecting a little bit more easy, but controls in the green areas were really difficult, and we took it quite carefully. And I didn't make any major mistakes, and I'm quite happy of my performance, and it was very nice to run in this very strong team.
You said you found the terrain more challenging. How many times have Kalmar been in this area to prepare before 10milan?
Yeah, our program is normally that before Smålandskaven every autumn we take some days training camp in the coming or the next year's 10milan terrains. So that was same tactics for this year. We were here once in last autumn and then we came some days before to make the final preparation.
Okay, and we go further to the fifth leg and Aro Asikainen, and tell us what you find from this night.
Well, for me it was quite more or less to play safely for the long enough, and my tactic was to be in some kind of group, because that way it would be easier to run long enough, and I think I made it quite good. It was all the time pushing a little bit with the handbrake on, but I'm satisfied.
And then we have the Långa natten, the most mystical leg in the orienteering world. And Filip Adamski, it was your job to make a good long night. And how do you find it?
Thank you. I think it was not especially the biggest challenge of this relay, because I think that all of each leg is a piece of the puzzle. So there is no race which is more important than another one in this relay. So I just so Aro gave me a starting position with a lot of people, so I did not want to take any initiative, and otherwise my tactic was to play for the team and to use the other runner to go forward, and my tactic was a bit the same as Yere, and I am tired. to Adam a good starting position. And that's it.
And who was the most offensive runner in the group, in the leading group? You said you take a defensive role.
It was Philippe Danier who made most of the time the job for the group.
Okay, and on the seventh leg, Adam Krome from Switzerland. Is it correct? No? From France. Czech Republic. Okay, two mistakes from me. Okay, from Czech Republic, Adam Krome, and tell us about your leg.
When I was preparing myself to the race, I was expecting that after the long night it will be a group of a few runners, and I hope that we will be in this first group. The scene was exactly as we expected, and my tactic was to go my own orienteering, not to care much about the others. So I started like this, but I was a little bit surprised about the speed of the other runners. They were pushing really a lot, so I was a little bit stressed about it, but then I saw that they are not so correct in the final attacking points, so I was taking over the all there, so then I enjoyed.
Okay, thanks. And on 8th leg, Thierry Georgiou. And I think it was the tactic from Calamarasti that you will not be together with some other runners when you came into the changeover, because your role was to go alone in lead.
Yeah, I think the strategy for me was not to follow the others and to run in front and be offensive. And of course I wasn't sure about what kind of position I got from Adam, but it was a very excellent one. And I got a big opportunity already on first control, so I took it and I ran very fast first 3 controls and got a clear lead right from the beginning. So then it was more about running alone, and it went quite well. I enjoy a lot night orienteering, and I don't do it very often in big relays. I think it's just my second time now, so it was really fun, and when I got the opportunity I tried to do it well, because I don't know when will be the next time.
Was the course as you expected? I know that you always are very preparing before and looks at the maps, and have you expected this race?
I was maybe a little bit surprised, like it was quite short legs at the beginning, so it was very suitable for me. Like I don't know if we had different forkings, but I was very offensive on those ones, and it was better for me than, for example, a long road choice where we would have gone all together.
Okay, and then on the 9th leg, Fabian Hertner, and we saw directly from start your mistake on the first control. Oh, and all here, wow! Now it's a camp again.
Yeah, I thought I'd make it a little bit more interesting.
It was.
That's good. I know I was very happy that I could go in the lead. I like to, I was happy to go in the lead because I like to start alone. But when I tried to go to the first control, it was the terrain was completely different than what I expected from the map. So I had really trouble to understand the contours and the vegetation there. So I had to go out back on the track, and it took 2 minutes to relocate. And when I ran to the second control, I saw the other 3 teams on the cutting area. So I know, okay, now it's we start again all together. And then I took it for a few controls. I took it quite easy, or I wanted to come on the map and understand it a little bit better. But then it went better and better, and physically I was feeling strong. And in the beginning, Frederick and me were pushing really hard, and I think the other 2 were struggling to follow. And finally, in the forking, they lost contact. And then it was just me and Frederick pushing to the end. So I think the second part of the race was good. Start was terrible.
Okay, and on the last leg, Jan Prochaska. It was a quite good race on the last leg, very fast. Tell us your tactic when you go out together with Lidinger.
I didn't care about him because I have some self-confidence, and I just tried to do a good orienteering all the time. And we were together in the beginning, but suddenly he disappeared and I didn't see him in those open areas anymore. And I didn't look back. First time I looked back was on the last control. So I did hope that I'm still in the lead, and I try to keep focus and run well without any mistake until the end.
And it was also very fast. You were very offensive and very pushing.
You have to, when you are running the last leg, it's always important to do not get any opportunity to others to catch you. And also, of course, there were quite many paths from previous legs, and I think we didn't enter any like a new part, so it was quite runnable all the time, and those paths made it even faster. And when I was running straight under the line, usually there was some path going, so I was just following it, and in the end tried to read the map and attack the control really carefully.
And it was no surprises during the race?
I don't think. Maybe the only surprise was for us when we have this preparation before, that we were expecting you will build a bridge over the lake, but in the end it was not there, so our courses, which we said before, were always like counting that we will cross the lake by a bridge, but in the end we have to go twice to the hill, so that might be just a surprise, but we saw it already after the women's competition that it will be like that.
When was it clear for you that it was no bridge over the lake?
After the women's competition.
Yes, because this has been a big discussion. Is there a bridge or is it not? And it was a secret from the course setters.
Yeah, so then they keep it quite well, like quite a big secret. So I guess after the women's competition, as I already told twice, we realized that it is not going to be there.
Okay. You have heard all the runners tell about the races. Is there anyone who have any more questions? So please.